Hey Izzy! So, I watched your video and I already tried making the beginning of this video, but then I realized that I was taking way too long to get started. Like, it was already 5 minutes long and I hadn't even started at the traditions yet. And then I decided to write all of them down in a note on my phone just so that I don't forget anything. So that, because otherwise I'll just like end up going all over the place and it'll be like a really long video. Because like the last video I did, the one that didn't work, it ended up being like 25 minutes long, and that's why I couldn't upload it to YouTube. So anyway, I'm just gonna get started with the traditions because, yeah, okay. So on Christmas Eve is like the main day for us in our family, because in Denmark, Christmas Eve is when all the fun happens. Like that's when everything happens in Denmark. They don't really do anything for Christmas Day, but we do in our family for Christmas Day still. But Christmas Eve is when we have a big, huge dinner and a nice dessert and games and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start with explaining how the dinner goes. So usually we have dinner around like 4:30 or 5 or something, because it usually takes a long time to like eat it, and then we have also dessert and games and lots of other kind of stuff that we need to do, so we start early. And for dinner we have pork, and on it you actually leave the pig skin, like the fat part of it. I don't know if it's actually the skin. I think it is. It sounds really disgusting, but it's like pork rinds on top, and it's so good. Like, sometimes like I just realize that like, hey, this is pig fat and stuff I'm eating, but I just don't even care because it tastes so good. Like, it's crunchy. It's so crunchy and it's bubbly, and my mom puts tons of seasonings on it. Oh my gosh, like that is the part of the meal that I live for. Not even kidding. Okay, and then we also have boiled potatoes, just plain boiled potatoes, because that's what they do in Denmark. They just love their boiled potatoes. Oh, and then we have these little tiny, tiny potatoes that are peeled and everything, and we put, well, most people do, like they put brown sugar in it and stuff like that, and they caramelize it like that. But we started putting honey in it, and then just a little bit of like brown sugar and stuff like that, and then it's like this really sweet potato. But it's not a sweet potato; it's just a sweet potato. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's so good. I love it. Yeah, so it's just caramelized and brown and sweet, and it's just perfect. Love it. And then we have red cabbage, and we boil it, and we put raisins. I don't like the raisins in it, but that's just what you do. And then it's just like, it's kind of like pickled. It's so good though. And sometimes we'll also have like creamed corn and stuff like that. But those are the things that we like always have for the dinner. Yeah. Okay. And then after dinner, once everyone's stuffed themselves, we'll have games. And then these are just like there are two games that we always do. And they are the present game, which is where usually we have everyone bring at least one present, with a limit of like a $5 worth. And my phone's messing up. Yeah, and then my mom will also buy a ton of presents, like from the dollar store and stuff like that, just so we have like a lot on the table. And then we'll all stand or sit. We'll start out sitting around a table, but then we'll always end up standing because everyone gets all into it. And they're like standing and like, oh my gosh. But then you roll. We usually have 2 dice, but sometimes we do like 4, 6, or something, depending on how many people we have. This year we had 4 dice. And if you get a 1 or a 6, then you get to go and get a present. And then you just keep on taking presents whenever you get a 1 or 6. And then once everyone had, like, once all of the presents are out of the middle of the table, then we'll start a timer, like usually like 5 minutes, but sometimes more, sometimes less, I don't know. And we keep on rolling the dice, and again, if you get a 1 or 6, you get to take a present, but this time you get to take a present from someone else. Now that's the fun part, because then everyone's fighting over this one gift that you actually have no idea what it is because it's wrapped. Like, it could just be a rock for all we know, but we think it's like a gift card for Starbucks. I don't know. It's just really fun. It gets really intense. This year, I think we broke a lamp, and it was crazy, but it was just super fun. Like, it was worth breaking a lamp, definitely. We also just had so many people in that room, so it was bound to happen. Anyway, then we also play bingo. Yeah, I know. We're awesome. No, it's actually really fun. Like, I used to always think of bingo as like an old person game. I don't know why, but I did. But it's actually fun. Like, I used to not like playing it, but this year I actually thought it was kind of fun. I don't know. And then sometimes we'll also just play other games. Like, you know, any game really. Those are just the games that we always do. But yeah. And then dessert is actually also a game. And okay, this is usually what people always talk about. So the dessert is like a rice dish, but it has like, instead of being cooked with water, it's being cooked with milk. And then you put a lot of cinnamon in it, and vanilla, and sugar, and stuff like that. And then you put whipped cream in it. It's so good, and it's like a cold dish. And then you also get chopped nuts in it, chopped almonds, and then you put hot cherry sauce over top. So good. But the part of it that's a game is that in this big dish of rice dessert is one whole almond. And the thing is, you want to try and get the almond, like, because whoever gets the almond gets a prize. But when you get the almond, you have to, like, try to take it out of your mouth, like, you know, and I don't know, put it behind your back or something so no one sees, and you want to try to hide it for as long as possible, because it's really fun. I just got a message, sorry. Because it's really fun to watch people, like, you know, stuffing themselves like, oh, when am I going to find it? And you know, you're never going to find it because I have it. Yeah, so that's just kind of, it's actually kind of a mean game, just like making each other stuff your faces. It's just, but it's really fun. I like it. Okay, what else do we do? Yeah, and then after that, we just hang out for a while. And then usually at the end of the evening, like once all the like set activities are done, we'll go and we will open up any presents we have from our Danish side of the family. And then if we don't have any presents, like, from them, or sometimes even if we do, we'll also open up, we get to choose, like, one present from under the tree or something like that we get to open. And this year, we just, well, not just, but we got, the locket that I was telling you about. Like, my mom went around and she, gave people different things that, you know, were significant. So yeah, we each got to open a present, and then, yeah, so it was pretty cool. So like, I don't know if I said this already in my other video, but this year we had my grandparents, like my grandpa and his wife, and then my uncle and his family, and then we had 3 friends here. So it was pretty fun. We were a lot of people. Well, actually, we've been a lot more before, but it was still like a really good size. I think it was perfect. I think it was kind of what we needed. Yeah, so this Christmas was actually really good. There were times when it was like really sad. Like I just realized like my dad's not here, and it was just like I would have moments where I was just like I just kind of wanted to be alone, but I just kind of like shook it off or something, and then it was fine. Like we had a lot of fun. It was really good. But yeah. So tomorrow we leave for Arizona actually, and I need to go pack and try to clean my room. It's so messy. I hate it. I just hate cleaning. I don't like having a messy room, but even more than that, I don't like cleaning. So, what do you do? I don't know. I have so many texts. Okay. I don't know why. Oh, from you and from 2 of my cousins. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. But yeah, I really loved your video, and I hope you like this one. And I can't wait to see your next video of your traditions. Yeah, so have an awesome day and an amazing new year, and hopefully I'll get to upload something on New Year's or something about New Year's. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, just have an awesome day. Oh, and in the next video, I want to try and show you my ugly Christmas sweater that I made so you can kind of understand what I meant by us making ugly Christmas sweaters. I think mine turned out pretty funny. It's actually really brilliant, actually, I have to say. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. I guess it was a good idea that I wrote it down because this is not 20 minutes. It's not even 15 minutes yet. It's 12:40. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, goodbye, Izzy. I love you, and yeah, have an amazing rest of 2011. There's like, what, a week left? Not even a week, is there? I don't know. That's crazy. That's weird. I'm still getting used to the fact that it's 2011 and now it's gonna be 2012. Like, what the heck? I don't know. Ah, weird. Okay, but just so you know, the world is not gonna end in 2012. I promise you that. Okay. Yeah, because I already have plans for 2013, so it can't end. I'm just kidding, that's not why. It's just because it's not. But yeah, anyway. You already know that, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Okay, bye, love you.